I'm starting to realize that I'll never forget the first time I saw a letter in math class.
I fear you calling a variable a letter should be your first sign to shut up and come back when you're actually educated. But, oh well, let's see what you have to say.
Like, bro, I was sitting there minding my business doing normal math.
I'm sorry, buddy, but variables are normal math. What you're about to describe is basic math. Variables are essentially the foundation of math.
You know, like 6 plus 7
Not even surprised that YouTube Shorts is still on 6.7.
equals 13, 7 minus 6 equals 1. Basic stuff, numbers made sense.
Variables also make perfect sense. A variable is just anything that can change, be calculated, or represent an unknown value. X and Y are the most common because they're the easiest to use alongside a graph, but anything can be a variable as long as you have a let statement. One of my math teachers literally let me use long smiley face as a variable, and it was still mathematically correct.
Then one day, the teacher writes on the board, solve for X, and I'm sitting there like,
X?
Now, I would kind of understand what you were coming from if your math teacher just put 3x squared minus 14x plus 8 equals 0, and didn't explain how to factor, complete the square, or use the quadratic formula. But you're probably talking about some 5 by equals 10. That's easy.
who invited the alphabet? I thought we left letters in English class. My brain completely shut down. I raised my hand and asked, Miss, what is X? And she goes, X is a variable.
Variable?
What does that even mean?
World's most AI-generated script ever. No teacher would just go, it's a variable, and not explain what a variable actually is.
She's explaining it like it's the most normal thing, and I'm just sitting there having a full crisis. Like, Barrow, you're telling me I gotta find what X is, but you're the one who put it there? Make it make sense.
Okay, I'll make it make sense for you. In the example I gave you earlier, 5x equals 10, x represents an unknown number. Now what multiplies alongside 5 to give you 10? TWO, so in this case x is 2. It does eventually get more complicated, needing to use formulas such as x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minutes for a c over 2a, but that's really not as hard as it looks. It becomes muscle memory, eventually.
The worst part is some kid in the front row raises his hand and goes, oh, so X equals 42.
Brother!
How did you get that?
Maybe pay attention to lessons and you'll understand how they got that. Okay, now let me rant. School is only hard when you let it be hard. People who complain about school being hard are the same people who take 5 bathroom breaks in a day but don't have any bladder or bowel conditions. They're the same people who spend their study halls on unblocked game websites instead of getting homework done early or studying. They think school is useless when it's literally not. Yes, you will likely never need to prove a triangle is congruent ever again past 10th grade, but you still take classes such as geometry to test if you're capable of learning something difficult. They test how well you can follow instructions, how well you can remember important details, and how much you actually care. That's why we take classes like Algebra 2, Geometry, and Chemistry. Okay, cut it.